Hello.
Hey guys.
Peace. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Monday night live coin Q&A.
What's up? What's up?
Monday Fun Day. So I have something right off the bat that I want to talk to you guys about. I might mention it one more time in a few minutes when more people are in here. There is a benefit auction going on right now, and it's for Stacy Miscellany. And that, for those of you that knew AG Price, that's his wife. And we lost AG a little while ago, a couple months ago. And they were both, well, Stacy still is, but AG was a huge member of the coin community family and so supportive of so many streams and just loved this community. And Silver Seeker is doing a benefit to help Stacy out. So we are going to put his link in the chat. And if you guys can, I know it's weird to send your audience over to somebody else while you're going live, but this is bigger than us. And if you guys can please go over, and even if you just go over and say hi and give Stacy, she's in there, so give Stacy a few words of encouragement. I know that he has a lot of auction items, but he also has Stacy's direct PayPal. If you can, if you want to just give $5 or whatever to her, any way you can help, even just being there and saying hi and showing her a little support, we would appreciate it. And I know Stacy would appreciate it. So we love her. We got Shannon and Adam and myself got to meet her in Grove and AG. He passed away real shortly after that show. So yeah. So please, you can always watch us back, but you can't. This is
live.
Yeah, this is a live event for them, and so anyway, we appreciate that. So that's all I have to say. So let's say hi to everybody. We have. Let me go back up in chat here. Shannon Smith. Hello, Shannon Smith.
Hi.
Wanda. I know Wanda was in here really early. Hi, Wanda. It's so good to see you. Gringo OG. Superbird is a very cool variety. We might be showing one. Spilt Paint. Cindy. Love us some Cindelicious. Ernest. Hello. Tyler. Lane. William. Chris E. Christopher Johnson. Linda. Alfred, Dig and Dave, Linda Simplified, we love her. Joey K, Jim Shank, Scott Holiday, Big Mike.
Uh-oh.
What?
Everyone is here, and I do say Juan, because Juan Palace.
Everyone
is here. Everyone is here. That's right.
Blockhead, welcome back. Hiram. Steve Boyd, I don't know if I said hi to you already, but if I did, hi again. Let's see. Reap what you sow, Paul Hampton. Dave's not here, man. Indigon Demon, Kyle Preston, Daniel Baker, Ant. Welcome, everybody. Michael Erickson, hello. Coins. Oh, my gosh. How are you? Juan Velasquez, hello. Brian.
And there's Amanda, but wait, there's Amanda too.
There's Amanda. Wait, I'm confused. So thanks for being here, you guys. Like we always say, there's lots of things you guys could be doing on your Monday night. Lots of great channels to be watching, but you're here with us, and we appreciate it very much. So.
Yes, we do appreciate it.
Anybody else have any cool announcements or anything? Sean did a great video again. Go watch Sean's video.
Sean does a great video every day. I mean,
yeah, except for the ones where I just continuously ramble about nothing.
I like rambling.
Hey, there are exceptions.
I drive to places and I need background, stimulation. So your voice is just as good as anything else.
I should tag. I should tag every single one of my video ASMR. People asleep, I bet.
Yeah.
Sean, if you did a short one, people would complain it was too short. If you
That's
didn't,
right.
people complain. You can't please everybody.
Yeah, I have a lot of time on
Can't
the
do it.
road, so I have lots of time to listen to.
That's
all
when I
my
catch up
favorite
on.
YouTubers.
Yeah, that's when I catch up on a lot of videos.
Farm Dog Joe McBride Eunice. Hello. Coin Dragon. I know that guy.
Stephen Parkhurst, we still haven't heard from him, and I think we should maybe give him this week. And if we don't hear from him, we're going to need to give that away to somebody else.
Yeah, I think that if he doesn't pop in tonight, maybe next week, since the week after that we'll be doing
Another one.
August giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't ever see him in any other streams.
I haven't seen him even.
He has a channel. He has a channel.
Oh well.
So yeah.
We should probably post that.
So anyway, we have a lot of coins to show, so I don't think that we're going to dilly-dally. I think we're probably just going to pop and jump right into it. We have some great submissions this week, but we've got a lot of coins to show. So James Eubanks, hello. If you guys don't mind, I think we're going to go ahead and get to it.
Get to it.
There's that Blue Ridge Silverhound guy. Hi, Blue Ridge Silverhound. He's in our chat.
Hello.
Every once in a while, he posts us on his community tab. So you might want to go make sure you're subscribed to him so you get notification that we're live from his community tab.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
got that
While
wonderful
the stream is
buttery
going
voice.
on, I check my sports book results as well. So
He's gambling. I got to go call my bookie.
yeah.
This is not financial advice, however.
It's not financial advice.
It's not gambling advice. It's not any advice. The
There's
good advice is
Red.
don't do it.
Hi, Red.
Hey,
There's
there he is.
my daughter,
Red.
Andy McGee. That's my daughter, Bethany. All right, I'm going to add this to the stream, and let's get to it. So, live coin Q&A, August 1st. Welcome to August, everybody. So, to start off, like we always do, we like to encourage everybody to join the American Numismatic Association, the ANA. It is our national coin club. If you collect coins, you should be a member. With your ANA membership, there comes some perks. There are submission privileges for NGC. Now, they are not automatic. You do have to submit an application to NGC, and upon approval, which I don't know who they don't, I've never heard of them not approving anybody, but they'll assign you an NGC number. What that means is that normally with NGC, just like PCGS, if you want to submit to them, they have membership tiers. So you have to join them and become a member. But with your ANA membership, that NGC is included, but you have to submit your application separate. So it's not automatic. You get a subscription to the Numismatist, which is 12 issues of coin collecting's premier magazine delivered digitally or to your doorstep. If you want the printed copy, though, you have to pay the extra for that. There's a virtual money museum exhibit. Explore spectacular collections of coins and paper money from the nation's largest numismatic museum. Their educational programs, access to the best educational programs in the hobby, for sure. You get webinars and seminars, lectures, correspondence courses, and more. Special events, you receive free admission to the World's Fair of Money and the National Money Show. Videos, podcasts, blogs, coin collecting tips, online research tools, games, quizzes, and everything numismatic. You get to enjoy exclusive discounts on ANA seminars and money museum auctions, coin collecting publications, books, supplies, collection insurance, and much, much more. And you'll get brochures and things like that that'll explain all of that stuff to you when you become a member. This is another organization we like to promote. This is CONECA, Combined Organization of Numismatic Error Collectors of America. And with your membership, you get these perks: a subscription to the club's award-winning journal Aeroscope, published 6 times a year. You get a free U.S. variety coin, a repunchment mark, or a double to die when you join. What's that? What?
Well, look who came in the chat and threw 80 bones at us. I think someone has something to say to a certain someone individual.
Oh my gosh.
Burning Steven, because we're just talking about you. You won our last ANA membership giveaway. From you. So if you could please shoot us an email, and if you don't want the membership, just let us know, and we will give that away to somebody next week. But if you do, please shoot us an email with your information so Adam can hook you up with that membership. And thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate it so much.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. That goes a long way. And yeah, we have folks that pass the buck forward for that membership if they don't need it or they're already a part of it. So we'd be more than happy to do that, Steven. Yeah, so let us know, man.
Yeah, please. Absolutely. Steven's been a huge supporter of us, and I mean, all of you have. So we really appreciate that. So the free U.S. variety coin that you get is only for new members. So you don't get one every time you renew. You get a club membership card. Woohoo! You get an invitation to the annual Aerorama, including the awards banquet, the annual meeting, and the cherry pickers contest, which is really fun, you guys. So access to members only area of the Coneca website, where you can view electronic back issues of Aeroscope from 2004 through the current issue. And in case you're wondering, Coneca is where we usually send people if they find a new variety, a new discovery coin, or they have an error that we're not sure about, and we want to have them, have people look at it again. This is where we always send people. So yeah, it's definitely worth it. And if you join either one of these, if you would please mention when they ask how you were referred to them, please mention that the live coin Q&A sent you. We would appreciate it very much. And last but not least, we have a Facebook group. The link to this is also down in the description below our video, all of our videos, and the links to all of these things are down in the description. Please consider joining that, even if you're not on Facebook. It's super easy to just make a profile if you just want to do it to join our Facebook group. It's much you'll get your questions answered much faster than through the email. We are caught up on the emails, yes, but sometimes we get really far behind. And but the Facebook group, you'll get your questions answered really fast because we have other people in there that help us out too. So, all right. And before I read this last one, I want to remind everybody, Shannon, can you put Silver Seeker's link back in the chat one more time? Silver Seeker's doing a benefit auction for Stacy Miscellany. That's A.G. Price's wife. And we lost him a couple months ago. And both of them are huge, huge members of the coin community family. And it was very sad that we lost A.G. And any help and support that you could give Stacy would be much appreciated. So even if you have to watch us back again, if you go over there and you decide you want to hang out, please do. So
absolutely, give them the support.
Absolutely, give Stacy some support. You don't have to spend any money or do anything like that. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just go over and tell Stacy, give her some support over there because she is over there tonight. So. All right. And let's get on with the coins.
Let's get it going. 2009D, Formative Years DDR Discovery from Ben T. Hello, Sean.
Hello, Sean.
I'm a very avid watcher of your YouTube channel, which inspired me to take my time, be patient, and keep on looking. Well, with your coaching and my patience, I have made a new discovery that has been attributed by John Wexler. I want to thank you for your words of encouragement. Continued.
Continued. Do.
I see another continued. It is very prominent, extra second thumb. Mr. Wexler has featured it in his Varieties notebook column in the July 18th issue. I am considering sending it to Annex, as Mr. Wexler suggested. It is a big enough discovery to warrant... Oh, is this a big enough discovery to warrant sending it to be slabbed? And if so, is it popular enough coin to warrant future desirability to maybe be a valuable coin? My wife reminded me that the Bicentennial series was and still is very collectible, not to mention that this is the only one discovered after being released 13 years ago. What is your opinion on its popularity now? Could this be a registry set to have in the future? I have included a photo of Mr. Wexler's letter and some pictures of the coin. Thank you for your time.
That would be a humongous registry set.
That's an understatement.
Right? In case you guys didn't know, the 2009 P&D have a ton of these DDR varieties. So, and some DDOs, but
yeah. But that is a big one.
That is a big one. Yes, it is. WDDR017. That coin's all thumbs, Frank says.
Very nice.
So yeah, if you guys in chat, you see where that the left hand, right below the main thumb, there's another thumb. That's what we're looking at right there.
That's what we're looking at. There you go. There's a close up of it. I mean, that's as big as a couple of those FS varieties.
Just about.
So, you know. I mean, I would say that it would be very cool. And I think the whole thing that Wexler says about slabbing the coin, I mean, you can do that and have them label it actually as the discovery coin. And I think personally that that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
You know, because it's kind of like, you know, it's my 5 seconds of fame, but I think it's cool.
Now, will you get your if it was me, I probably would put it in an annex slab.
Yeah, they're the ones that will do it, you know.
Yeah, just
right on.
I thought that any of them would, as long as they had the letter from Wexler.
I don't know. They always apparently Wexler and then also I guess Dr. Wiles tell you to send it to annex, probably because it's cheaper and they'll pretty much slab anything with the letters.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know that PCGS does mostly cherry pickers varieties, but I didn't know how they handle discovery coins when they have letters. But
no, it's only annex that'll do discovery coins.
Is it? Okay.
Unless it's some really crazy, I've seen NGC and PCGS do some like really crazy discovery pieces, but it has to warrant that in order for them to label it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to read this letter, Shannon?
If I can. I have processed the coin that you submitted for.
That's my field, possession, okay?
Possessed.
In a package. Hold on a second.
You want me to read it?
No, I just full screened it. Now I can see it.
Okay.
Okay, so I've processed the coin that you submitted for attribution in a package postmarked October 11, 2021. The 2009D Lincoln cent with the formative years reverse is 2009D 1 cent FY WDDR-017, which is a new listing for my double die files. Congratulations on the new listing. It will appear on my website in a future update to the site. I also plan to use it in my Varieties notebook column in Coin World. It is tentatively scheduled to be in the December 20th, 2021 installment of that column. If you should decide to send the coin to Annex to be slabbed with the Wexler double die file number, be sure to include a copy of this letter along with the coin. Good luck with all your hobby efforts, and I hope that you and yours remain safe and healthy during these very difficult times. Sincerely, John A. Wexler.
Nice. So this was this happened a while ago. I didn't catch that in the email, but yeah, it is. So Somebody said pretty cool to have a discovery coin. Just caught that. When you're on StreamYard chat, it'll freeze and then it'll all of a sudden jump. Like,
And then it'll jump.
Yeah. Anyway, it is really cool to get a discovery coin. We've actually had quite a few of our viewers find new discoveries, and we get really excited for them. So,
yeah. For a second, I'm like, wait a minute, October 11th. He's just now getting the coin back.
I know,
right?
Yeah.
He must have waited.
crazy.
He must have waited to send it in, but that's okay.
Yeah, he might have. Although it doesn't surprise.
It could be delayed that long too, though. It could be.
What, Sean?
I was gonna say it wouldn't surprise me if it took a year, considering that rating companies, their turnaround times are kind of like, longer than usual, and
It sounds like it was already written up in the December Coin World.
Yeah, I missed that edition.
Yeah, very possible.
Very cool. Congratulations.
Paul had asked if whether or not this is to Adam potential cherry pickers. I don't know.
I think it's potential. Yeah, I mean, think about it. You don't have too many of the Denver. I don't even think there's one.
Yeah, there is.
Denver.
Well,
Yeah.
the one that was attributed by Wexler is number 17, which means there's 16.
Yeah,
okay.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was Philly, though. They had all those.
Philadelphia has the bulk of them.
Yeah.
They've got dozens. I believe there's over 100 of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I think it's strong enough that it's cherry picker possible.
You think it'd still be interested, though? You think there'd be enough interest in it? Because
Maybe not.
They have really fizzled out. I've noticed.
Yeah, and the values really tanked on them. For the
there's
cherry
so
picker
many.
listed. Yeah.
There's so
Very
many.
common. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's possible it might not be a cherry picker listed variety.
Hi, Wendy. Hi, everybody that's popped in. Okay. I'll read it. From Tyler L. Hello, panel. Oh, my gosh, it didn't say hi, Sean. Hope all is well.
All right.
Since my last email, I've joined Karneka. Yay! And received the welcome packet from them. They also sent me a nice RPM link and sent for joining, so that's pretty cool. For some reason, I still can't get into Kaneka's site, the forum to post my Maya Angelou DDR. Since then, I was able to find quite a few interesting finds. The Sally Ride quarter, I think, is for sure. The Marsh Billings Rockefeller quarter, I'm pretty sure, is a DDR also. And finally, the AMP quarter has what looks like doubling to me. It is in 2 different places, and it's kind of throwing me off. Thank you for reviewing my picks. I'm excited to hear what you think.
And it is difficult to get all the accessibility to the panel and the forums and everything else that's on Kaneka. I've gone through it just recently as well and had to send a couple of emails back and forth. But if you keep on it, they will give you the accessibility that you need.
Yeah, and if you go to somewhere on their site, there's a list of state reps. You can look in your state and see if there's a listing for your state rep, and if you need to, you can email your state rep and see if they can give you assistance on that. So,
Hey, Amber. Woo! Back again.
Amber! I was just looking at a picture of you earlier on Facebook. No, I'm not stalking you.
I was waiting for Paula to say she's really easy on the eyes.
She is easy on the eyes, but that's
she is, absolutely. But I was waiting for the follow-up from you.
She is easy on the eyes.
Hey, Ant, I would say open up your 2022 mid set. Absolutely. It's there's no advantage for you to keep it sealed the way it is. Go ahead and see what you can find on there.
I opened mine up all the way.
all the way, yeah.
All the way, baby.
All the way.
And by the way, speaking of that's where I saw Amber's picture was on Chuck's birthday announcement. So happy birthday, Chuck Daughtry, Copper
Oh, yeah,
Fine.
that's true. Happy birthday. If anyone
His
sees
birthday
him,
today, isn't it?
go tell him.
And it's my grandson's birthday too. Happy birthday, Scrunchy.
Oh, happy birthday to your grandson.
So we have looked at this before. Hasn't this been looked at before by Wexler or somebody that said that it wasn't a DDR? Or I know we've seen.
I thought, has it been sent or has it been received back?
I thought I thought it had been received back, and now I don't agree with that because I think we were the ones that told them to send it in, and I personally think this is a DDR.
Yeah,
I think it's minor. Maybe they said it was too minor to list. I don't know, but it's there. And I think because it matches that collar.
absolutely. And when you say too minor to list, that's kind of laughable.
Right?
Because if you look at some of the ones that are, you've got hundreds of listed, varieties on certain coins, and some of them are very, very small.
Didn't one come back and they said it was a die gouge, or they thought it was a die gouge or something like that? I'm pretty sure we've seen one that somebody sent in and they said, no, it wasn't.
ATOG had a coin that I know was told it was too minor.
Yeah, Amber, I agree. I don't think
was it the Maya Angelou though, Paula?
I thought it was this one.
Yeah, I thought it was a Sally ride too. I remember that one.
Yeah, I thought it was.
But wasn't that more up toward where where Sally Ride's mouth and little tuft of hair was, right in that area?
I think that's a different one. I thought that we looked at one on our live stream, and it was because maybe not. Maybe I dreamt it. I don't know. But regardless, I think personally, I don't know about the rest of the panel, but I personally think that this is a DDR, and I would send it in. I would send it to have it attributed for sure. So she did say that she couldn't get on the Connecticut forum, huh?
Right. Which there was, okay, so when you first sign up for the website, you get one email, and then you have to email back to get your access to the forum. So there's multiple communications. I didn't know that, so I waited 3 or 4 weeks before I ever sent back the one to get on the forum.
Yeah, it is kind of cumbersome. I know that they said that they are working on streamlining that better. But yeah, so
but they do it so it keeps hackers out and stuff, they say. So
yeah, maybe we can follow up and see if we can give her some help, because I think this needs to be sent in for sure.
Definitely.
You know how many of these we've seen? We've seen a lot of these, huh?
Yeah, quite a few of them.
There have been a few.
These are really hard to identify because they're so tiny. See, look at that. But that's the same thing. Look at the leaf right above it.
It is
whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a perfect. This is what we're talking about, you guys, when we say that when you find these class 9s, to look for something on there that it matches. So what we're looking at is where that arrow is right above it. That's like a perfect match for that.
Yeah, this reminds me of the crazy DDRs that you would only find on, say, the Salt River Bay, with all the kind of complex shrubbery that's on the back there. It's like, oh man, my eyes are gonna fall out.
I'm
looking for.
I was thinking this one because I think I may have found one that was kind of a new one.
There we go.
But that nickel, that 2005 nickel with that same tree, and it's got there's a ton of DDRs in the branches of that tree, and it looks just like what this one looks like, just little bitty things.
Kind of like the Oregon quarter too, right? And the Minnesota.
The Minnesota
Yeah.
with the lake on there, and the extra pine tree.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Some of them are pretty
Yeah.
noticeable on those, but there's a lot of them that are kind of like this Rockefeller, where it's like just a little thing, a little line, or
Yeah.
pretty
But
crazy.
like, what's the one with the flagpole? Like, there's a little tiny thing next to the teeny right off and they list those. So
Yeah.
Amanda knows. She finds those all the time. Those little teeny tiny little, fly poop.
They're fun to find, though.
That's what Shay finds too, right, Paula?
Mm-hmm. She loves these. The picking the fly poop out of the pepper.
And yes, Matthew, I want to get the whole series of the Harper's Ferry, because there are so many.
It's not listed, Amber, so that's what they're asking. I mean, it is teeny, but look at the well, anyway, Amber, there's so many that are just teeny tiny. The worst that could happen is that she sends it in, it comes back too minor to list, right? Yeah, Jessica is really great with those teeny tiny. I remember watching her years ago, her and Tyler going through all the formative years, looking for Tyler loved those extra thumbs. So, but yeah. All right. Oh, and there's a flagpole.
And there's a flagpole.
And there it is.
And what is that? Another flagpole?
This is typical of the things they list. It's typical. So, I mean, yeah. Why are the slides not wanting to switch for me? They're taking forever. I mean, I don't know. This is something that they would look at. I've seen these before. Exactly, Amber. Just like the doubled columns, yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you think that both areas that they showed the close-up of, like there's one on the, like see down on the left-hand side,
where it's tilted there?
Yeah.
Well, that's just like on the memorial and the Lincoln Cents.
There should be a close-up of that one too.
Oh, yep.
So if those are both doubled, does that mean that there would have been a shift, a rotation, probably?
I don't think there would have been a rotation. There would have been like the, when the die is like, they're not quite, when they come together, when they're being hubbed and they kind of like snap back into place, they're not quite aligned and then they snap into alignment.
Yep.
When they're being hugged. I think that's probably what that is. Tilted. Maybe. So, like I said, we should follow through and make sure that we can get her, help her and see if we can get her hooked up with the forum so she can get these posted on there and see what they say. The first one, definitely. I mean, that seems like a no-brainer to me.
Yeah.
The pole of the flag.
I just found where we got sent another one of the Sally rides.
With that same thing?
Yeah, on April the 11th.
Yeah, I know we've seen one before, and I think that they sent that in, and we're told that it was not.
Well, it was Crispy Mofo, and he said he sent it to Wexler, but then he never sent us another message saying he got it back or anything.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it was posted on the Facebook group or something, or maybe I just dreamt it. I don't know. But we'll have to, maybe I'll Amanda, can you stick that Crispy's email into my folder? And I'll shoot him an email and see if he heard back anything on that. Yeah, because I'm really interested in that. So, but very cool. I hope that these end up being something, because it really disappoints me when I see them get the letters back that say, yes, it's a double die, but it's too minor to list. According to who? You know what I mean?
That's usually, I usually get that one from Dr. Wilds.
Yeah, that bothers me, because you take the time, you find something, and even if it's small, you're really excited about it, and it takes a great eye to spot that. So you find something, you take the time to send it in, all of that stuff, and then they give you this. Oh yeah.
And what's worse is it's not them telling you, no, this is not a double die. It is one, but we don't want to list it because it's too minor. But there's so many people that like that kind of minor stuff. They would want to know, they would want to see it. They like to look for that stuff. So.
Exactly. Well, look at all of the 2009 formative years. You know what I mean?
There's so many different thumbs.
Oh, speaking of Christy Mofo.
And formative years.
And formative years.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Who wants to do this one?
Somebody.
Is this Adams?
This is Adams.
I can do this one.
Sweet.
2009 formative years, DDR001 from Crispy Mofo. Hello, panel. I was hunting a new roll of 2009 pennies and came across 5 of these in a roll. Looks like the DDR001. Looks like it has a die gouge in the book and the die crack on the forehead, but I am not seeing the die cracks in the boots. So it might be an earlier die state. Anyway, just a thought I would share my find.
Amber, me. I would love to help. Message me. Okay.
Very nice.
001. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a fatty.
That's a big
Real
thumb.
fat thumb. He hit his finger with a hammer.
Stung by a bee. Whoops.
Right?
Yeah, that's a nice one. I like the one that comes way out, like way out past the thumb, and is pointed.
Like the skeleton finger is what they call it.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Those are pretty nice.
There, Amber. Yeah, that's exciting. I help for sure.
Amber.
The deformative years, Steve said. Nice.
I think this one's Sean's.
Yeah, this one is Sean's. This is from Nushka. Hi, I ordered a 2022 uncirculated mint set just to have good condition coins, but they're all damaged. Wow, that's not like the mint whatsoever. My question is, do you have any information about another set like this, or is it just mine? Thanks for your help.
This is a good topic.
Uh-huh.
Oops.
Oh.
So I think I replied to this one because it was right. Because I think that was the reason why I opened mine. So if you guys got these, I am not going to direct you to the Mints video that they just put out because it's crap. The guy opens these, not a care in the world, no gloves, nothing, and he's showing the coins all anyway. So these plastic things have little, and you're not going to be able to see it. I probably should put my scope on, huh?
Probably. And by the way, Lisa just said that Ida's quilt went for $300 on Stacy's auction.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, baby.
Very nice.
So let me change my camera. I thought it would go for more than that. That doesn't even pay for.
Shipping. It doesn't even pay for shipping.
No, doesn't pay for the time and. But oh well. Okay, I got to make sure I got the right one here. That's the wrong one. I had 2 scopes. Okay. Nope, that's not it either. That's not the scope.
That's not the scope. That's the Listerine.
That's it. Okay. So let me put me up for a second. So the plastic on these has these little notches. And when you look at the sets, it looks like these are dented into the coins. And I actually looked at mine with my loop and I'm like, oh my gosh, they do look dented into the coin. So I couldn't wait to tear it open and look. But I can assure you that no harm was done to these coins. That is strictly on the plastic. The coins are not affected at all. Even though some of the coins are still crap. You know, I'm just going to shoot it to you straight. Typical mint style. Not the best quality on some of them. They're basically just business strikes. I mean, but anyway,
So they put those four dimples in there to keep the coins from moving around and actually turning, because they got a lot of complaints from people about that. Apparently, so.
But now they have a whole set of other complaints, like putting two of the same quarter in there, leaving them out.
That's from those robots.
One missing. But people are profiting off of those mistakes. People are profiting off of those mistakes. And there was one that actually had one of the quarters was really rotated and not just in the plastic. Like the quarter was rotated.
Well, cool. I think there was also a set where the nickel and dime were in the same blister.
On top of each other.
Yeah, they were stacked in there. I'm like, man, you only had one job, guys.
Well, so here's the thing. If you guys didn't know, these are packaged by robots. This is all done by robots. They actually have a video out there of how that happens. Now, mistakes are not supposed to happen, because they put the plastic up that scans it. I mean, there's a whole process that is there's supposed to be quality control checks throughout the process. But these are not packaged by human hands. I think, and that's most of your proof sets and mint sets nowadays anyway. I do think that some of the products that come out of the San Francisco Mint, like some of the bullion coins and some of the commemoratives and things like that, are done by hand, but your mint sets and proof sets are done by, it's all robots. It's crazy to watch, but there still are people at the end of that line checking to make sure these come out okay, you would think, right?
In theory, you would think that exists, but apparently that's still an issue.
Apparently that's still an issue.
Yeah, probably more of a, we don't have enough headcount working doing this right now. Things still haven't normalized, in case you haven't figured out. You know?
Okay, so Paula, that video you shared was from the Mint?
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't realize that. That's crazy. What the hell were they doing touching the coins with their fingers like that? That's insane.
Yeah. Their video quality is just about as good.
I thought that was somebody else. I didn't know that was from the Mint. That's crazy.
Well, here's kind of like the final twist of the knife in our previous Mint director. See, you see whose name they have right on that card.
Yeah,
you guys know they have a new Mint director that they've sworn in a month ago or something like that. And these all have still David Ryder's name on them. I just find it just funny. Yeah, that's
she skated that one, huh?
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't want my name attached to that.
Right.
He's like, I had nothing to do with it. Look whose name's on it.
So Paula, Mr. V Rose had a question about your scope. Do you know what the minimum magnification of your scope is?
Nope.
I
It's
don't
like
know.
this. It's like
Anybody
this.
want-
Like this. Like this. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question, but I haven't got a clue.
I mean, I don't know what the minimum would be.
I don't, but it'll take a shot of the whole coin and it'll get really, really close. That's all I know. I'm sure it's probably on Amazon. If you look at the brand, it probably says. Sorry, I don't know. Sorry, Mr. Viros, I don't know, but it's a great scope. It's a great scope. This is my scope. I have this one. This one.
Is that the Optitech? Is that what you said?
That's the Optitech. And then I just have this Sunny Woo, which I love too. It's just a cheap little pluggable, but I love it. But you can't get the whole coin in that one. So, yeah.
Is that the one that you have on your website, Sean, or that you have on your videos?
Any of those pluggables are.
What's that?
That is it. That the one that she has.
The Optitech.
Yeah,
Probably.
the Optitech.
Yeah.
But with any of these scopes, most of them come with like a suction cup little stand or whatever that like is ridiculous. Invest in the stand, in this type of stand.
Yeah.
Invest in this type of stand. So you can dial up and you can dial down because it gets a straight on shot. Those other ones, just they don't
The
get
one that came with mine, Paula, already broke. I mean, the stupid screw already stripped out, so I can't even. Yeah, so it's.
Really? How long have you had it?
Well, I've had it a while, but I haven't even used the stand hardly at all. It just broke last week.
Did you get it from Amazon?
Yeah.
Contact the people you got it from. See what they'll do for you. That's what I would do. A lot of those manufacturers and stuff are pretty good about like they don't want a bad review.
Right.
So anyway, so that don't worry about a lot of these mint sets have been sent back. A lot of them have been sent back. In fact, so many that the mint did a crappy video saying, look, they're not damaged. Well, now they are because we got our grubby fingers.
Yeah, because you got fingerprints all over them.
Yeah, and we use this metal thing to pry it open. And oh my gosh.
Nice.
Sorry, Mr. V Rose. Let's see. Amber says, all I used was pluggable until I got Dynalite. I would love a Dynalite, Amber.
Yeah, I would too, but they're not cheap.
Full coins, but I have to adjust it a lot. Yeah, you know this. So Shannon and Adam were both at Grove with me, and I had my my Optitech there, and it actually with good lighting, it takes great pictures.
Yeah, it does.
So,
yeah, you got that toning really good.
Mm-hmm.
On a couple of those coins.
Yeah, so I'm really happy with it. So anyway, Amanda, you want to read this one?
Sure. Cut and retaining die crack from Joey K. Hi guys, I recently found this super cud while cornrow hunting. Astonishingly, 2 days later, I seem to have found another duplicate of the 2006P early or late stage of my first cud find. Amazing. This reminds me of my not too long ago find of duplicate 2020P strike-through finds that I found months apart as well. The stage is very apparent.
So it's the North Dakota.
Hey, Paula, do you see Lisa Simplified's question regarding what software you're using to view your images?
It's just right on my computer. There's no software to download or anything like that.
It's like plug and play, right?
Yep. Yeah, there's no software to use or anything. So
it just probably uses the default kind of picture viewer on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What am I looking at?
Yeah.
It's kind of far, but there you go. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's go back to that last slide. Where is it?
So it's in between those two red marks.
If I didn't know any better, because this is a quarter right here that gets them, that's a precursor to a cut.
Right, which is what he was saying, because
right
the next coin is the cud that he feels like that's the precursor to.
Yeah.
Right.
Go back. Whoops. So that is, let's see. It could be. Yeah, it could be.
It looks like it has kind of the same shape.
I would like to see it connecting. I mean, that's definitely just the
die crack.
Yeah, just the die crack. It's not even a retained cud yet.
Right.
This is common on these North Dakota, Colorado, West Virginia. Seems like with the design that gets so close to the edge, it tends to set
They are
things up.
very common, and that's probably why this is the one cud out there. And I always tell folks cuds are king because they're all very expensive and quite desired. But the statehood quarter ones appear with so much regularity that they're $10 coins in most cases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're talking all different types and all progressions.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of
Texas is another one too, I think, in Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I need an overlay.
I got a really Virginia.
Huh?
I got a really nice uncirculated West Virginia one. So you can find them out there.
They did work the bejesus out of these dies for sure, Eric. That's right. Dodger said he has 2 of these and they're identical. Yeah.
So he's asking if the die crack is early or late stage.
It would be early
stage. That would be early stage.
Very early.
Yeah. Do you guys see too many Denvers with these? I know I see a lot of Philadelphia, but do you guys see many Denver with the same issue?
I don't see any of them because I don't.
No, I don't. if the Philadelphia Mint will strike 500,000 coins out of using that die, they will. While the Denver Mint will probably do half the production on that die,
and then throw it out.
Change
it. They're a little bit too anal about everything, and
I don't want them to be.
Right?
Yeah, I know. I hear you, man.
I'd like to know what their budget is, as opposed to like the Philadelphia Mint's budget, because they make their own dies now. So do they just like have more of a die making budget?
I don't know.
Well, I don't.
Or do they just not care?
I think all their efforts and their headcount is spread out between all these various programs, and you have multiple people overlapping and kind of like doing, hey, you're doing these commemorative coins, and then you're going to do the Silver Eagles, where the Denver Mint doesn't do all of these extraneous special profits.
That's a good point, Sean. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. That's a good point.
I didn't think about that either. That's a great point.
Plus, we know that they produce the hubs and stuff for a few of the other mints. So they're doubling down on their. I'm sure their workforce is tired and beat up to this point.
Yeah.
But then their quality control on the Denver Morgan dollar went to crap. So I don't know what happened there. It must have been a bad day for them or something. I don't know.
I guess so.
Who knows?
I guess they found out they couldn't strike 250,000 of those on one pass.
Right.
Well, and I'm not so sure that that it isn't a lot of the distribution center's fault for some of the things.
Probably a big portion of it. You're right.
Yeah, I think a lot of those coins probably came out just peachy after being struck.
They just threw them in this bag and rolled it down the.
Well, they threw them into something. And they're like, package this up.
Yep.
you know, because a lot of them came and they were loose out of the capsules, and you know, so. Nice.
Yeah,
I love that.
Indigon, man. When a Mint State 70 graded Denver Morgan sells for $1,000, that tells you everything you need to know.
Exactly.
Right.
And for that reason, that's the very reason why I will never buy that coin for that amount of money.
Nope. Once I have it on my, that's raw, and I send it in and I get the 70, then that's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you want to be able to do it on your own. You don't want to buy it,
Yeah. I'll read this one. 2000p wide AM from Barry. Hello, you guys. I just wanted to share this 2000p Lincoln Cent with the wide AM that I found coin roll hunting tonight. I got 2 of them now. Thank you for all your help that I got from your shows.
Sherry Ward, hello.
Hey Barry, that's a decent looking one.
It is decent looking.
Nice.
Yeah, very few of them are coming out looking like this these days.
Yeah. Very nice. Yep.
That's got a pretty big gap.
Yeah.
Looks like a proof.
Keep it protected. I mean, with these zinc Lincoln Cents, you got to be so careful because any little moisture will destroy it.
You know what I love is that we got photographs of all 3 pickup points.
Right.
Very nice.
Way to go, Barry. Barry knows all 3 pickup points.
What are those pickup points?
The A in States and the wide AM is perfectly centered between the 2 T's. In the close AM, it's closer to the second T. We've got, God, I am having trouble switching my slide. The FG. So you've got that big fat G with the crossbar on the top, and it's close to the building. So the FG in the wide AM is close. In the close AM is far. And then we've got, of course, and
close AM they're touching, and the wide AM they are not.
They can be almost touching too. And you have to be careful with that because sometimes dye abrasion will give the illusion of a space being between the A and M. I mean, you can see that the bottom of the A and M, there's about the same distance apart as the bottom of the M and E. The distance between the M and E at the bottom and the A and M at the bottom are about the same.
I'll say another thing because you saying that, I got a coin that Copperal Coins had sent me to ask me if I thought that it was a wide AM. And we were talking about it, and not only that, but because it did have it looked like it had a small gap, but it didn't look like the wide AM, like the full gap. But also the legs of that A on America, like on the wide AM, it's more. I think it's more pointy, like block, and then on the close AM, it's more rounded. Like each one of those, the inside portions are rounded. So just another thing I thought, because it was hard for us to see. There was a lot of black, some corrosion or whatever right there. So
William, he says, I have a 99 close AM still in the set. Close AM is normal for the 99. The 99 wide AM is actually out of the 3, the 98P, the 2000P, and the 99P. The 99 is the more rare one of the 3. What you want to look for is the wide AM on the 99P. Good. Awesome. I love that, Barry. Thank you for sending all 3 pickup points. That's fantastic.
Awesome. 2022 mint set with error from Brian M. I just got my mint set. Is this an error?
No, not in the proofs, Joey. You're right, and I actually have that in the proofs.
Oh, I know what this one is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this was the one we were looking at. So what's missing, you guys, in chat? What don't you see on this coin? It should be there.
Oh, I know what's missing. I don't see my palm underneath the coin as if it were mine.
You have to write your name on a piece of paper and set it beside the coin. You know that, Sean.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, they have a cute name for that. They call it coin your image.
Really?
Yeah, that's a way of showing ownership. So that's what you do
Yeah.
on like buy sell trade groups, because
Yep.
people will use other folks' images sometimes. They're like, well, I really don't believe that's your coin.
Right.
Can you coin it for me, please? So that's what you do. Some people use like a credit card with their credit card number, kind of
I do
covered.
that on my toner report.
That's cool. Yeah.
So you guys are right that now when I first looked at this in the email, this was the first image I looked at, and I about peed myself. I'm like, are you kidding me? Or do we actually have a missing mint mark, modern missing mint mark coin, like real modern? Like, so it is missing the mint mark, but it was not omitted.
It has a lot of lovely grease on it.
It was filled.
I think there's a closer one in there.
This is a perfectly filled.
Still
and you
very
can
cool.
see the other areas on the coin that have a little bit of the grease smearing.
You kind of see it there. If you go
Where?
back to that other photo, you can kind of see the P. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Right there. Mm-hmm.
So do you think that out there somewhere there's a 2022 mint set with a drop letter on it?
Well, now that's what you want to look
That
for.
would be interesting.
That
For sure.
would be cool.
'Cause anytime you see a filled device like this, there's always a possibility that that filling, that packed in, caked in filling, drops down somewhere and gets struck into another coin. And that's where you get the struck through dropped filling or dropped letter.
Yeah.
But this was really exciting to see.
Yeah, this is cool too.
Yeah, this is an error. Crusher of Dreams. This is actually still really nice. Not quite as nice as it would have been had it been completely
Omitted. Yeah.
omitted mint mark.
That
but,
would be worth a lot of money, probably. I'm sure.
Yeah. But this is really cool to see in a mint set too, because it is still in the mint set. I would leave this in the mint set. I would not.
Sure, definitely.
And think how many people probably sent that back because they didn't like the dimples.
I know, me too, Amber. Wouldn't that be cool?
This one's got grease all over. I don't want this one.
I'd like to see it right on his forehead, Amber.
I can't even see the mint mark. I'm getting rid of that.
Yeah.
Send me a perfect set for once.
Right.
And then they're the same people that later on say, why aren't the U.S. mint sets and proof sets worth anything?
Well,
it's because of people like you.
Yeah, it is a good catch, Joey. So I got really, really excited when I first saw this one. I had to get extra pictures. I had to get additional pictures.
It's possible that there's others.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Correct? Now that you
until that filling fell out, there will be others for sure. I mean, unless it just packed in on the one, but I mean, if you've seen the videos on how fast, I mean, these are going like this.
Yeah.
Those coins are being minted like this.
Like
3
or 4 a second, right? Or something.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So you guys see now on this picture, you can see the little dimple right there and see how a lot of people are looking at those coins and thinking it's actually the coin up there by United, right by the D.
Or down there by the E and
Or
quarter.
yeah, those are the little dimples that are in the plastic, and they actually are. It is very deceptive when you look at those. So yeah, that I know that would be so cool, Amber. A big old P right on his forehead. But that's very cool. Very cool little error there. I can read this one. 2005 P, Minnesota, 25-cent WDDR004 from Scott H. I went to my LCS and went through a roll of quarters and found this really nice doubled die. Doubled. See how I put that? I like that.
Nice.
Doubled with a D.
Double die.
Doubled die. Double die. Double die. Are these worth grading or selling raw? I would appreciate your advice. Thank you. Nice coin.
Nice condition. Wow. Very nice.
Nice coin. Nice coin. This is a nice variety.
Wow.
I can't believe that's not a cherry picker.
That's not. Are you sure it's not?
I thought it was.
I think it is.
Let's look it up. I'm gonna look up.
Check.
Yeah, there are a few, and this one might be one of them actually.
I thought it was. That tree that those arrows are pointing at, you guys, is not supposed to be there.
WDDO 4, right?
WDDR. Yeah, WDDR. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's FS 803.
Yeah, I thought it was a cherry picker's variety.
Very nice point. Wow, very nice. I like that one.
What does somebody want to look up a PCGS price on this?
Sure.
PCGS price guide on this? Because I wouldn't know just looking. I mean, it's a nice variety and everything, but sometimes the price points surprise me. So I wouldn't know whether to give them advice. We don't typically, you guys, give advice on whether you should have your coins graded or values, just so you know. But we say every once in a while, we'll give you kind of a.
You said it was the 5, Adam?
803.
Oh, 803.
Kind of. Well, it's kind of hard to find here. Hold on. Weird.
Here we go.
Big money.
So I see. Yeah. So MS60 is $20. Get up to.
This is probably more like a 66 or.
Well, a 66 is 150. So I mean, you know, if it, I don't know if it hit any. It doesn't show that there's any graded past that mark. So if it came back to 66 plus or a 67, then it would be a top pop coin.
Well, at that price point, I would not recommend somebody having.
The number. It's so weird because the way I have it set up, the value's not a 66 is 150.
Yeah, and that might be a stretch. I don't know. We're looking at a picture, so it's hard. But at that price point, I probably wouldn't say to have it graded. Because that was one.
It depends. If it's a high grade, like nice 66, possible plus maybe 7, then yes, I would. So it kind of depends on how good you are at grading and knowing the difference between a 67 and
we have a picture. You have the coin in your hand, so you know you can make the call for yourself. I wouldn't get a PCGS membership and all that just to submit this coin, just because of this coin. I wouldn't do that. Now, you can always join the ANA and send it to NGC.
Send it to NGC. Or if you have a bunch of coins that you might, maybe different varieties and maybe you got like 5 coins, then you can send them in that way, and that way you at least maximize your shipping and all that.
But this is a nice variety, so
Very nice.
thank you very much I like this one. You don't see this very often. I don't think we've had this one on our.
No.
I don't remember
We don't
having.
see a lot, and we don't see a lot of these trees.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Maybe
this
early
was a
on.
coin that was probably heavily searched the first year it came out, and it just died off.
Yeah.
From there, okay, kind of like the homestead quarters. They had their time, and not as many people are looking through those.
They are hard on your eyes too. I gotta say, looking through quarters for these class 9s and these class 8s and these little tiny, it's hard on your eyes.
True.
I don't have the patience for it. Amanda does. I don't have the patience for it. So who wants to read this one? You want everybody volunteer?
Sean?
We have a 1994 Lincoln 1-cent rim cut from PJ. Hi, my name is PJ. I found this 94 no mint mark penny when going through my change. I have never seen one like this. Please help with this unique coin. Also, do you have an idea of what it might be worth?
It was 3, Amber. That was FS 103 or 803, right?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, 803.
I see absolutely nothing wrong with this coin.
Perfectly fine. Maybe a little booger.
Can you
Maybe
go
a
ahead
little
and mail it
booger
to
on
me?
that left side.
It has a booger somewhere there.
That's Godzilla.
Yeah.
Zilla.
Goodness.
Talk about the king.
I like that. And I like that they put that photo is almost like shows almost perfectly where that is on the reverse.
And do you get the feeling, since it's not really, centered right, or it's not really rotated right, that it's just too heavy because of that cut? It's kind of leaning left.
Maybe I just like tickling. Whoops. How was it?
Did we check for DDR?
You go right ahead, Adam. You go right ahead.
I can't see it from here.
No, it's a little blurry, and
I always think of the FS 801 on this coin, so that's why.
Yeah.
I sold one of those to Sean, I think, didn't I, Sean? Didn't I sell it to you?
I
think I did.
I don't know.
Maybe.
You sold me a few coins, so I don't know if that was one of them. It might have been.
But this is definitely Godzilla. Very nice. Look at
Yeah, that's huge. That is huge.
It's huge. But may I present to the panel a moral situation other than the fact that we have the best adult dating site in chat right now?
Oh, man. I told him not to follow me here.
All right. So the question is that we know this is a copper-coated zinkin, and we have a stance on that. Is this a coin that you would have 100% no hesitation to just sell it because of that?
I would love it for a little while first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This would be one that I could probably part with because the condition is okay. It's just not.
I'm not crazy about the color.
Yeah.
There's a little question there for me, but
I would
I don't know.
keep it.
I would love it for a little while. I'd probably show it off, do a little bragging, and then I would sell it. Yeah, just cause.
What do you think, Sean? What, 150, 200?
Yeah, I would say that's probably in the ballpark.
Okay.
A part of me is saying probably more in 100 to 125 region.
Okay.
Because it's pretty well circulated, and trust me, that's not an indictment on the coin whatsoever. It's just when you think about the people that do collect these, and the people that do collect them, they collect them by the attribution. There's a number of these for specific dates, and they want to collect them all, and they expect a little bit better than circulated. But this thing is just huge.
Robert does like his die breaks, huh, Matthew?
Yeah, he does.
I would love to see a picture, so a better picture. Yeah. I would like to see a more clear picture that's showing the color, more true to life, because that worries me a little bit. But
yeah, this is a phenomenal find.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was found in pocket
if
change,
the condition were better, it didn't look like it had artificial color to it, I would probably keep it in my collection. But if it were me and I found this roll hunting, the side of me that says, hey, you know what, this is kind of like a quick little instant win lottery ticket, go ahead and sell it and put it towards something else.
Exactly, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Nice find, though.
Very nice.
I was thinking that too, Coin Dragon, but I can't see from the pic, so.
Yeah.
Hard to tell.
Okay, from Diggin' Dave. Hey, everyone. I found a few 2006 DDOs, but I have never found the FS102 until now. It's a beauty. Thanks. Just wanted to share.
Thanks,
Diggin' Dave, go figure. He's always finding the good stuff.
Oh
yeah.
Definitely.
Holy schmoly.
And this just blew that single squeeze theory right out the window.
Yes,
just saying.
Wow.
That's
nice.
Impressive for a mid 2000s.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Love all that. Look at that R and the U. Wow. Very nice.
Yeah.
All looks shifted.
The date.
Oh, wow.
The 2. Ooh. Very nice.
Nice.
Chunky boy.
Yeah, this is nice. I like the separation there.
Diggin' Dave's doing the dap.
Yeah. Look at the separation in that T and the R. Yeah, I like that a lot.
It's very nice.
Very cool.
Thanks for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
From Arthur D. Nice teaching tool. This sure looks like machine doubling to me.
Shay put this one in. I wish Shay was in here. Nice Morgan.
Wow. Very nice.
So VAM 2 is, I believe, so they call it a doubled one. Shay and I were like talking about a little bit. Why don't they just call it a repunch date? I don't know, but a doubled one. And then I think it also has the mint mark is doubled. I don't know. But that's the MD, the machine doubling that they were talking about.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. See it all on all those letters.
Now, you guys in chat have seen machine doubling. We've shown it a lot. You see it a lot, so we show it a lot. It trips, especially new people who are starting to look for double dies and everything. Sometimes it's really, really hard to tell the difference. So because you've seen it so many times, I'm just going to ask you if you have any questions about it. If not, then tricks are for kids. Then we will move on. Victoria, hello. How are you, sweetheart?
Yeah, this is an I2R3.
Do you have it up there, the VAM2?
Yeah.
Is it the doubled one and a
Yes, it's the double 1 and the doubled 8.
Oh, doubled 8. Okay. And
Yep.
what about the mint mark? Is there nothing on the mint mark?
Nothing noted on the mint mark.
Okay.
Probably some MD.
Oh, it says the first C is doubled on the left and the inside.
Yeah, doubled mint mark. That's what I thought it said. I thought it was why they are not calling it. I mean, I guess it's, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know, man. Some of those VAMs are very confusing, the wording they use and everything else.
And some of the VAMs are not recognized by PCGS. That's why you would have to certify this under Annex. I believe they're getting a little bit better about including some of the more minor VAMs on PCGS, but not all of them.
Yeah, weren't they just doing like top 100 and hot list?
Yeah,
40 and
top
all that?
100 hit list, hot 50, hot 50, I think. Yeah,
smoldering 10, you know, all those.
There's also the WoW VAMs, which are like the really like crazy clashed ones usually.
Good eye recognizing this. Good eye recognizing this. And this is a great shot, that N especially, the N and N, that flat shelf light.
Also the wing there.
Mm-hmm.
All on the wing.
But now if you took a marker and filled that area in on the N and the other places, it would just be the normal device, the normal size. So
Greg says, why is machine doubling not valuable?
Because it's super common. And it's basically damage because it happens. So an error the minting process stops as soon as that design is put onto that coin. The little bounce that happens immediately after, or shift or whatever, that is post-mint damage because the minting process has stopped as soon as that design is struck onto that coin. So anything after that is post-minting damage. But machine doubling, strike doubling is super common. So, I mean, people do sell it, and I don't promote it. And they even if they list it as machine doubling, people will still buy it. But there are certain
69S. 69S is so common, but some people are still paying big money for them. And then there was even somebody in one of the error groups that was talking about, he thought that it's really cool to have one of those that's machine doubled. He was in Joe Cronin's group.
Yeah. Well, then that's fine. That's what's great about this hobby. Yep. Collect what you love. If you love MD, collect it.
Collect it.
Buy it, collect it, whatever.
I keep them if they're really strong. Just because they're cool, you know.
I have examples of super, super strong machine doubling, but I found it, and you can find it too. So why buy it? Right. You know, I mean, you're gonna find machine doubling. You will find machine doubling.
Long acre doubling too. Let's not forget
doubling,
that.
Yeah. But so
we're not one to tell people how to spend their money. Obviously, people see the artistic side to the coins. That's
artificial toning.
Why artificial tone coins.
Yep.
We see them rife all over eBay. People are paying money, you know, for them, and it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna put my hands up. You do you, boo, and I disagree, but you know, it's art. You know, at the end of the day.
Our job is just to tell you what it is, that it is damage. Your job is to decide how you want to take this hobby, what you want to collect, what you want to spend your money on. that's up to you. So yeah.
Hey, there you go, Paula from Greg Ferguson.
How is the doubled die with a D and machine doubling different if they're both due to the process? Just wondering, new to the hobby. So a doubled die, Greg, is created during the creation of the die itself. The die is what strikes the coin and puts the impression on the coin, right? Or the design. When the die is created, when it's hubbed, when the working hub hubs the working die and creates that working die, there is either a rotation or something that happens, because there's 9 classes of doubled dies. There's something that happens during the creation of that working die that doubles that die. So every single coin with that particular die that is doubled strikes will be a doubled die coin. Machine doubling happens, it's something with the mechanism in the striking chamber. It's something that holds the die in place, comes loose or something like that, or the collar comes loose. Something happens that causes a shift or a bounce, something. And so that happens during the striking of the coin. And it happens immediately after the final strike of that coin. When the minting process stops, it happens immediately after that. So anything that happens after the minting process has stopped, whether it is a fraction of a second or 5 minutes later down the line, anything that happens after that is post-minting damage, whether it happens at the mint or not. Post-strike damage, post-mint damage, post-minting damage. Yeah. Does that make sense? Did I make sense? Was I too long-winded?
Yeah, no, because I think you just put it into perspective there too when you say post-mint, post-strike, because I think a lot of people refer to post-mint as it left the mint. They're thinking minting being the mint being the mint that produced it.
Post-mint damage is post-minting damage.
Right.
Anything that happens after the end of the minting process. If a coin gets dropped at the mint on the floor and somebody steps on it or runs it over with a forklift, it's not an error just because it happened at the mint. It's still post-minting damage.
Right. Adam, Joey said he loves your toner videos.
Well, thank you.
All right. Moving on. Thank you for sharing this. Yeah, see, there's that doubled mint mark. Hang on, I'm going back.
Right inside the first one there. Yep.
Right there. Okay. Dodger.
Another coin from Dodger.
I'll have to read this. Amanda, you want to read this?
I will. Dodger 455. Found this roll searching. I believe this is one of the DDRs for Maya Angelou. Thanks, guys. So most of the ones we've seen are around the earring there, doubled earring. And
I think
definitely
we have a better view. Oops, is that it? I don't know about this one.
Talking about on the outside there?
That's the only thing I can see, and I can't tell if that's like dye wear or.
That could be dye wear. I'm not positive.
Because the picture, there's a little bit too much glare on that to tell for sure. I mean, it's not one of the stronger ones. See right there, I can see a little something coming out of the bottom.
Yeah.
So this one's tough.
Oh, okay. Now I see what they're talking about. Look further down. I see. I see
down and to the left.
Yeah, I see something there below. I can't
If you go back to the last picture, it's a little easier to if you
That
look.
I don't think that's. I don't know.
Hey, Paula, that was the
I
same
think
one
it
that
is.
we looked at probably a week ago after the first one got attributed as the VDDR #1. And we were thinking that this one was going to be the #2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where the doubled earring is a little bit to the south and to the right a little bit
Yeah.
in terms of
Yeah.
the rotation.
But this one's further.
Mm-hmm.
It does
This
look like
one's
it, yeah.
further south, huh? I thought this was the one that we looked at before that we thought might have been a die gouge.
He also
Can we go
says
to the next photo again?
Yeah.
See, what I see is, just further south, you got the little bit of a curve there. It almost looks like a die chip.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm looking at.
And then I look on the other side, on the right side, you see something there too.
A little blob.
Yeah. I
wouldn't.
be a
I'm
die
not
chip,
calling
but
it. I wouldn't call this from these photos.
this is definitely one that'll have to be sent in, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I remember the one we were talking about, Sean. I mean that's definitely further south, though, don't you think, than that other one?
The other one was stronger. It was a lot more noticeable, I thought, in my opinion.
And it looked like an earring.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it did look a little bit stronger.
So I don't know.
I think it's just a matter of these pictures and close-ups are good, but I feel like we need another one. Maybe different lighting,
Joey said he has one exactly like it, way southwest. But if it's a die gouge, it would be on several coins too. So Dodger has 2. Send it in, Dodger. That's what I would do. I would see what they say, because they're going to want to see it in hand. I can't tell from this picture. I just can't tell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
It is. It's the same one you sent, Tyler. Did you get it back yet? Posted one Facebook that is even lower and smaller. You said might be. Yeah, okay, Indigon. That's okay. I remember. That's the one I was thinking about. Hello, Tupac. So yeah, if you guys send these things in, let us know as soon as you hear anything back. We want to know if we're correct in the assessments that we give you, or if we're incorrect. We want to know either way. But we definitely want to know if you guys have found something new.
So right, Tyler's was the one that we showed previously.
Yeah. I mean, typically, like this one, I don't think any of us feel comfortable like making a definite call on this. But even if we did, we would still tell you to send it in, because we can't give you the attribution. I wish we could, but we can't. These are fun, though. I think these are really fun. Yeah, see, I just don't know about that. These new quarters are going to be, and we've got, so we have till 2025 to look at them. So this is going to be fun looking at these.
Oh, by the way, the next quarter comes out in about 2 weeks. The Nina Otero version.
Yep. And then Anime Wong is the last one, and I think that's like in November or something, isn't it?
No, actually, that's October. That is an early release this year.
Okay. Cool.
And I think that one's a really cool design that could have some fun stuff on it.
I think that one and Maya Angelou were designed by the same gal, weren't they?
I don't know.
I think they were. I think the the Anime Wong and the Maya Angelou were designed by the same person, I believe. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe I'm making stuff up. 2 weeks.
Sweet.
Okay.
Who wants to do this one, Adam?
Somebody.
Mislabeled PCGS slabs from Stephen S. Just wanting to let you know about a PCGS coin submission. I submitted these coins on March 31st, 2022.
Ooh.
And just got them back from grading almost 4 months later. I was a little disappointed on the 2019 W American Memorial Park AU58 because it looked great to me. I then started pricing them on eBay and noticed something funny.
Continue.
Can you see the error? Yep, PCGS dropped the ball on the Weir farm in Samoa. What are your thoughts?
Deep Thoughts by
Jack Handy. Well, it's really hard to tell on those pictures, however.
Yeah, this happens. Unfortunately, this does happen.
What?
The one on the left is not an American Samoa, and the one on the right is not a real. Holy moly!
And they'll fix this for free, but I don't know how long it would take for them to do it for you. I have taken some of because I do a lot of NGC bulk, and they've messed up some of my labels, and I just usually take them to the next show and hand them to them, and they send them back in and do the proper labels. But there's not really any extra value for mislabeled coins. I would honestly just have PCGS fix it, and they should fix it for free, including the shipping. So,
but there are people that collect those.
Yeah, there are people that do, but I don't know. I don't know if there's much value in something like this. Could maybe you find somebody.
Maybe. I'm sure you could. There's a buyer for everything, right? But if he wants them for his own collection, fix them. Fix them.
Sounded like he was ready to sell them, though. So
yeah. Amanda, you want to read this one? This is our featured coin.
2 birds with 1 stone from Steve B. Hey guys, I was preparing my NGC submission of Proof Franklins during the night. I thought I would take a quick look at some of the leftover coins that got orphaned as a result. I checked out the 52 quarter and Superbird. I've never found one before. I have another 52 set in my eBay store and decided to check that one too. Let's just say the price just went up. According to PCGS Coin Facts, they estimate that there are about 15,000 of these in existence, and I found 2 in one night. That's a good night for me. No dice on that Powerball, though.
You mean Mega Millions?
Either one, right?
That's you don't need the Powerball, man. That's like that's an easy button for life. And we love the challenging stuff, like finding 2 of these bad boys.
Part 2.
This was the second email. I didn't realize it at the time I sent my last email, but the first coin turned out to be the FS902 Superbird with hand-engraved tail feathers. I didn't even know these things existed, but I guess they are much rarer than the FS901. I also included a photo of the tail feathers with arrows highlighting the pickup points.
Yeah, you nailed it. It's
he posted this on Facebook this morning, and I looked at it, and it's amazing.
So we talked about this too, that on these 52 proofs, getting cameo or deep cameo that's your money right there. And then getting cameo with a Superbird Go ahead, Adam. You can talk about this.
Mike, as far as the cameo and deep cameo,
Either
or
one.
the value. Yeah, I would honestly. I haven't looked at the value on these, to be honest. I should probably look.
Yeah, look at the difference. What on the cameos and deep cameos?
Proof.
So for those that don't know, what is the Superbird? What is he pointing at right there?
Tell him, Shannon.
I don't know. It's an S for Superman.
It's an S. And the theory is that a Mint employee, because this was the year that the Superman television series started, right, Shannon?
Absolutely, 1952.
That a Mint employee, there was some shenanigans going on, and that Mint employee decided to carve a little S in that eagle's chest there. And it is tiny. Until now, that theory is yet to be proven or disproven. So,
yeah.
There's no cameo coins for the FS 902 that's been graded.
Yeah, it's 800 for 67.
And I think there's only 5 of the 801, something like that. If you
there are no examples with deep cameo either. It's just regular, proofs.
On the 901, there is currently 4 deep cameos.
4
by PCGS. In a 67, it's an $8,500 coin. In a cameo, it's a $475 coin. And a regular is $235. And the 902 is much rarer. 67 is an $800 coin. There are no cameos and no deep cameos at all.
So the difference between the 901 and the 902 are the tail feathers.
Yep, correct.
And these are the hand-engraved, re-engraved, hand-engraved. What do they call them? Re-engraved? Hand-engraved?
Re-engraved, yep, re-engraved.
Tail feathers. So that's what makes it the 902. And you can, it's clear. You can see the little, they almost look like slash marks.
Hey, whoever's doing the photos, can you go back a few frames so I can look at the whole obverse and reverse?
Yeah.
Steve, that's a good question. Let me take another look at the coin in its entirety, because I'm also looking at coin facts at other cameo coins. Your example looks a little bit on the weak side for it to have a cameo combination.
But here's my question, though, Sean. Because there's so few of these, would they be a little more lenient?
I don't know. And, it's entirely possible. But at the same time, you want to believe that PCGS and all the other graders, they look at everything with a line drawn right in the middle.
Yeah.
And they have to distinguish, does this have enough percentage of frosting to qualify it as cameo? And I would find it hard to believe that they would give it an extra pass, not to fudge around with the pop numbers and to do all that, but just by looking at the coin and being objective about it. And
so is it that nose area and the wing tips? Is that what?
Yeah, the wing tip areas and
too.
The face, there's areas where the frosting is either weak or non-existent. The throat area, as you can see, looks like there's none there.
This could be a lighting thing too.
It could be. Yeah. It's possible that there's more frost that exists on the coin than what I'm actually seeing. So,
but still an amazing variety, and you found a 902 also. That itself is an expensive coin by itself.
So this also, I asked him to send more pictures for us because this also is the FS902 is also a DDO004.
Oh, okay.
It's a very, very light spread on ERTY of Liberty.
No,
Oh yeah, I see the R, especially
number
in that
one.
blue.
The R is where is the big pickup.
Is this one the 901?
This is the 902.
902 with the re-engraved feathers.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of re-engraved design varieties in the 50s, especially in the proofs. You got a lot of nickels, you got the quarters, some even Lincoln cents, and some Franklin. So it's pretty nice. You can find some kind of re-engraved varieties for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Considering that there are no known examples of the 902 graded in either cameo and decam, if this one came back cameo, my friend, you could pretty much ask for any price you want.
Yeah,
probably $5,000 to $10,000.
I'm excited.
The pool of variety collectors of Washington quarters is deep and wide, man. I mean, this one will be on the radar of a lot of people that collect into this.
Yeah, I'm excited for a follow-up on this. Please, please, please follow up with us.
Do we have? Is this the obverse and reverse?
This is the second coin.
Can I don't know if that'll get deep cameo on.
No.
That. Let me see. No, that won't even get cameo.
No.
That won't get cameo.
No,
unfortunately.
Hey, Steve, take a word of advice from Coin Dragon Frank over there. Send both coins direct to Ian.
Ian
and,
Russell. Yep.
You know, the fact that the coins are going to be coming from GC to PCGS, you might get maybe a 5% bump in consideration for a cameo, and that would be friggin' exciting. I'll just be honest.
Amazing.
I can't tell if this one is the 901 or 902 on the second coin. I can't tell.
That's the 901. Steve said the first coin was the 902. This one would be the 901.
Oh, the first coin would be a 902.
Yeah, the first one was the 902.
That's why I'm saying if it came back as a cameo,
got a chance for cameo a little bit. Yeah,
because there are no known cameo and decams graded yet by PCGS. That would be a huge deal.
This is a better shot of that S. The S.
I've always found that for this variety to come up photogenically, the lighting has to be like perfect so you can see the S. It's really there, guys.
Yeah, the same as the 5 on the cheek, right? The 5 on the cheek. The lighting is right. Go ahead, Sean. What?
No, you said 5 on the cheek, and it just threw me off.
Did it slap you like? Isn't there another one, Adam? D on Franklin.
Yeah, D on the 62 proof Franklin on the reverse on the bell.
Yeah, I've heard about that one.
I don't know. There's a lot of kind of weird varieties, and this is definitely one of them. I haven't. I don't even think to cherry pick this one, so I might have to start looking for it for sure.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Well, you only have 81,000 sets to go through to find one, and apparently they show up. I think Paula, you said 1 in 5 of those quarters is a super bird.
Yep.
It's like trying to find
one fifth of
the spitting eagle was at 91 cc Morgan. It's like 65% of the entire run has that.
Yeah.
You'd be more inclined.
It's so common. Yeah.
With it on there than not. Yeah.
Yeah, 1/5 of the population of the 52.
Yeah, it's like the 55 Franklin Bugs Bunny. It's like so common.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was a lot of great coins we showed.
For sure.
I have a cool idea. Why don't we do a live coin Q&A raid of the auction that's going on?
That is a fantastic idea.
Why don't we just take everybody, because we got apparently 104 people watching, and I'm sure some of you are already in that auction over there.
Hit that thumbs up, you guys, before we take off. Shannon is going to put a link in the chat. He had a fantastic idea. Go ahead,
So,
Shannon.
yeah. So let's go over. Everybody say, hello at least. And then if you want to stick around and maybe buy something, I don't know, or support them in any way, it's all for Stacy. So
Anybody want to have anything? Anybody have anything to say before we take off and end this, so we can get over there? And
did Stephen Parker say anything?
Stephen Parkhurst did not say anything that I saw. No,
he came in, threw some bills at us, and then left, and it never responded to.
He did a drive-by.
He's over in Seeker's chat, I believe.
Is he?
Because
Okay.
he's bought something. So,
well, awesome. I think if we don't hear from him, we'll probably just find somebody else next week and see about.
So we are going to put Shannon's going to drop a link in the chat. This is for a benefit auction that Silver Seeker is doing for Stacy Miscellany. If you knew who A.G. Price was, they called him the General. He was a super guy, and we lost him a couple months ago. Big member of the community. Loved the coin community till his dying breath. And so Seeker's doing a benefit auction for Stacy, who is his wife, to help her out. So if you guys could go over there and do a little live coin Q&A raid, you don't have to mention us. Just go over, and you don't have to spend a dime. Just go over there and let Stacy know that she's got even more support. We would appreciate it. It's important. So, all right.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming, everybody, and spending your Monday nights with us. We appreciate you so much. So,
and we will see you next week.
Peace out.